This is my third time recording this rant because my phone has so much shit on it and I had to remove so much. So this is the third time I'm talking about this, but this will be the fucking last. I've been meaning to rant about this for a long fucking time. You know what I hate? You know what I hate? I hate when people say everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Especially like super religious folk. And I'm Christian myself, you know, but I especially hate it when it's used, especially in the context of speaking to trauma survivors, like survivors of immense trauma. And people love to tell us, like, everything happens for a reason. And, like, it sounds nice or whatever, but when you think about it, like, it's really just so low-key dismissive of that person's emotions and feelings about what happened, which are completely valid. It's like an undertone of like, everything happens for a reason, so how dare you mope around about this awful thing? You have no right to feel a certain type of way about it because everything happens for a reason. So stiff upper lip, you know. It's, you know, and also, it also has an undertone of like, you know, everything happens for a reason. It's almost like, you know, because everything happens for a reason, because this happened, I don't want to inconvenience myself much more than I have to get you to a place where you're okay. And so we're going to skip right to everything happens for a reason. We don't know what it is, but it's out there. So there's really no need, like, you know, I feel like because, you know, people sometimes don't know how to handle people that have gone through shit like that. Like, how do you respond to that? Because people haven't figured out how to just, you know, shut the fuck up and be there for people. No, you have to have something to say. You have to have a solution. Sometimes there isn't a fucking solution. Sometimes there's not a fucking solution. And sometimes things don't happen for a fucking reason. Sometimes shit just sucks. Sometimes shit just sucks and it just is. Sometimes things aren't good or bad. They just are. Matter of fact. You know what I mean? Like what, this happens for a reason. You survived this for a reason. Like, you got through this for a reason. You got through this because you're strong. And I'm like, no, I got through this because, and like, I'm not a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, whatever. I'm just Nikki. And this is Nikki's rant. And if this helps you, whatever. I hope it does. But like, no, I'm like, I survived this because my body is literally built divinely, spiritually, emotionally, scientifically, whatever the fuck you want to believe. My body is literally designed to keep me from dying. That is what my body is literally designed to do. My body is literally designed to try and stay alive at all costs. And that's exactly what it did. It did its job, and now I'm dealing with the aftermath of a damaged vessel. It's not one thing or the other. There's no fucking reason. Like, that is just that's what factually happened. You know, a car is designed to protect you if it crashes. If it crashes. You don't plan for a fucking car to crash. There is no reason, like, you know, there is no grand master plan for the car to crash. But if it crashes, it is designed to fucking protect you. Doesn't mean that you won't get hurt a little bit, and it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to ever drive that car again, or if that car is going to be able to do all the things that it used to before it was fucked up. And like, and that's kind of how I fucking see it. You know, like, no, my body did what it was supposed to do. It kept me alive by dissociating, by checking out, by whatever, by all of this shit, by alarming me to when things were going wrong, anxiety attacks, panic attacks, all of which, by the way, probably have taken years off of my fucking life. And now that I'm in a safe space, I'm dealing with the fucking aftermath. And people are like, well, you got through that because you're strong. You wouldn't be the person that you are today if you didn't go through that. I'm like, yeah, you are fucking right. I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't have to take 5 medications a day to be able to function. I wouldn't have to worry about going to Target because I might have a panic attack. I would still be able to drive. Yeah, I wouldn't be the person I am today. There's a whole bunch of things that I would be if that didn't happen to me. Yet here we are. Like, but you're stronger, you're more compassionate for it and all. Then, like, yeah, I chose to be that. Other people will go through the same thing and be bitter, and become bullies to other people. You know, like with some of the same exact experiences that I've gone through. You know, you made it through because you're strong. I'm like, no. Like I said, I made it through because my body is designed to keep me alive. And on that topic, like, just because I made it through, it does not make me as a person more valuable than the people that didn't make it through similar situations as me. Because some of that trauma, like, I've literally had people say, professionals included, that they're surprised that I'm alive. They're surprised I made it this far. They're surprised that there's a lot of things that I have, like, they're surprised I'm still alive, basically. Because it's completely reasonable for someone to not make it through such an immense amount of stress. So it doesn't make me more special than any of those people that didn't make it through. You know what I mean? And like everything, it's like everything, life is very much mostly what you fucking make it. There is no fucking reason for anything. I'm not gonna sit here and tell someone there's a reason your baby died. There's a reason that you were sexually assaulted. So stiff upper lip, buck up. There's a reason for that. I'm like, no, you make it through, you survive, and then you be strong because you have to be. Because after you go through that, your body's not the same, your brain's not the same, you're not the same. The person you were before is basically dead. Like, really basically dead. And you literally have no other choice, like, to be a good person and make it through that, because trauma can make people into abusers as well. Like, the only way that you can get through that is to be strong. You have to be strong every day. Like, it is a choice, yes, but it's like, it's literally the only one. It's literally the only one. It's either, like, choose to be strong or become just as bad as whoever or whatever did whatever it was to me, or give up on life and just call it quits. Like, there is no fucking choice. It's like, yeah, I'm strong because I have to be. This is not for fun. It's not a sport. Like, it's not something where I push my body intentionally because I want to better myself. Like, trauma isn't a fucking sport. It's not like that, you know what I mean?